Secondary skin lesions. Secondary skin lesions I already explained. It is a continuation or continuous irritation of the primary skin lesion that leads to secondary skin lesions. Secondary skin lesions, the first one, scale. Scale means flat plate or flake arising from the stratum corneum. Example is psoriasis. So here there will be excess dead epidermal cells produced by abnormal keratinization and shedding. So next one is crust. Crust means dried exudate lesion. Here it will be appear in two forms, that is dirty yellow appearance and brown appearance. Brown indicates it contains blood, dirty yellow indicates purulent exudate. For example, impetigo. Another example is if you are having acne, when it is open or when you are touching the acne, if there is pustule, it will become out, right? So at that time there will be a serous fluid that will comes out and it will be dried off. That is known as the crust. Okay. In Malayalam we will say patta varanakku parayum. Patta. Here we can see fissure. Fissure means a linear cleavage of the skin extend to the dermis. Example is heel fissures. In Malayalam we will say vindugira, upputti vindugira. Okay, so in fissure, you just understand when you are hearing fissure, there will be wound that is extend to the dermis, and it may be painful to the patient. Now we can see regarding the erosion. So erosion means superficial break of the epidermis and it is not extend to the dermis. So it will heal without scarring. Example is tinea pedis. The best example for the erosion is if you are having a fall from bicycle, your hand may be injured or your extremities or leg may be injured, right? And it will not be that much a big serious issue for you. Okay, some little bit damage or superficial skin may be peel off, right? And it will be healed within 1 week. So that is known as the erosion. And it will not extend. Some injury may be extend, but most of them will have a slight wound that is easily healed. And here the example is tinea pedis. In Malayalam we will say Valankadi. Next one is ulcer. Ulcer is a loss of skin that is extending from the epidermis to dermis. Okay, most of the ulcer is irregular shape and some may be circular, but most of them are in different shape. So we can say irregular shape. And good example for ulcer is which one? Pressure ulcer. Most of them had about the pressure ulcers. Another example is leishmaniasis. Leishmaniasis is a parasite infection or protozoal infection caused by Leishmania parasite. And this leishmaniasis otherwise known as Kala Asar. You may hear about it and you will study Kala Asar later in your community health nursing. Okay. Next one is lichenification. Lichenification means thickening of skin and accentuation of skin marking due to frequent rubbing or itching. Example is eczema. Eczema means dermatitis. Dermatitis means inflammation of the dermis. So eczema in different forms you will study later. In lichenification, you just remember that frequent itching causes the damages in the skin. Okay, the skin structure may be changed and it become thick. And accentuation means there will be acceleration of the skin markings. Okay, so when you are seeing the skin, there will be thickening of the skin and the skin markings will be evident and it will look like a bad appearance. Next one is atrophy. Atrophy means thinning of the epidermis, dermis or both. Translucent and wrinkled with visible blood vessels. Example is keloid. The best example for atrophy of the skin is aged skin. So when you are observing the old age people, you can see their skin is wrinkled and it is very thin, and the blood vessels, it is very evident. Okay, so that type of skin is known as the atrophy of the skin. Okay, another example is stria. Stria means when you are looking the pregnant woman, their abdomen will be stretched due to the presence of womb or the fetus, right? So what happens? The extreme stretchness that leads to the thinning of the epidermal and the dermal layer. So that leads to the stretch mark on their abdomen. That is known as the stria. Stretch marks in the abdomen due to the thinning. That is known as the stria. Next one is scar. A permanent fibrous tissue formation at the site of skin lesion. It lacks normal skin markings. In another way, we can say that abnormal formation of connective tissue that replaces normal skin. Example is keloid scar or the surgical incision or healed wound. The best example for scar formation is the surgical incision. Okay, we knew that after the surgery there will be an incision, surgical incision, right? And it will be healed within 1 week. Within 1 month. So what happens? After this wound healing, there will be appearance of a stretch mark. Incision site, there will be a stretch mark. That is known as the scar. Okay, and this scar will not have the normal structure of skin. And it is why? Because it is a connective tissue. It's a connective tissue formation, fibrous tissue formation. Okay, so that is the best example. Now we can start with vasculopathy. Vasculopathy means related to blood, or if the patient have any bleeding disorders or coagulation disorders, the patient body shows some signs and symptoms. Okay, from the appearance we can see, we can understand that. So that's why we are studying vasculopathic features. The first one, petechia. Petechia means tiny purple spots on the skin, and it is usually less than 3 millimeter. Okay, we can see in this picture small dots, purple dots can be seen in the body. That is the petechia. And these features we are usually seeing in thrombocytopenia. Next one, purpura. Purpura, it can be, it is bigger than the petechia, and it is from 3 to 10 millimeter. 3 to 10 millimeter, and it can be caused by bleeding disorders such as one of the most important bleeding disorders you may have studied in first year is sickle cell anemia. Okay, and this condition you may have seen purpura. Then ecchymosis. Ecchymosis, that is more than 10 millimeter. Ecchymosis, here the blood will be leaking to the third space or the extracellular space. So what happens? There will be chance for the color change like blue or brownish appearance of the skin, and it will be very large, that is more than 10 millimeter, then only we will say ecchymosis. Okay, most of the injury accidents we can see this ecchymosis. Now we can see regarding the special skin lesions. Special skin lesions, the first one, telangiectasia. It means visible small blood vessels. That means capillaries. We knew that small blood vessels is otherwise known as the capillaries. So when it is very visible, that is known as the telangiectasia. And this condition we usually seen in chronic liver failure. Okay. Next one is plebectasia. It means visible dilated blood vessels. In the telangiectasia we have seen that it is the visible blood vessels. It is not dilated. Okay. Here the blood vessels are dilated. Usually the vein, usually in varicose veins, we can see this abnormality. Okay, plebectasia. And next one is burrow. Burrow means tunnel formation. Okay, so here we can see in this picture there is a shape or markings where the infection is present and it is spread in a linear way to another area. Okay, and this is the typical feature of scabies, and underlying the skin we can see the eggs of the these mites. Okay, so next one is comedo. Comedo means plugged sebaceous follicle, and it can be black or white. So usually we knew that in the skin there is a sebaceous follicle and it will produce the sebum, right? When it is blocked, that leads to comedo. Usually the cheek and the nose, that is the main part of appearing comedos. And when you are going to beauty parlor, most of them they will do the comedo treatment. Okay. In summary, we can say that skin lesions mainly divided into two, that is primary and secondary lesions, and primary skin lesions divided into macule, papule, patch, plaque, vesicle, bulla, pustule, cyst, nodule and wheals. And secondary skin lesions, they are scale, crust, fissure, erosion, then ulcer, lichenification, atrophy and scar. Then we have studied special skin lesions, that is telangiectasia, plebectasia, burrow, comedo. Then we have studied regarding the vasculopathy, that is petechia, purpura and ecchymosis. Then regarding the target lesion, that we will study later. Okay. Now we move on to the secondary skin lesions. Secondary skin lesions I already